You who are watching this at some point may know this. Anyway, welcome and welcome. So, I really miss my grown-up mommy. My grown-up mommy was my mother-in-law who recently passed. We had the funeral for her this last Thursday, and all I can say is it sucks. It sucks to lose someone who you're close to. It sucks to lose someone who meant a lot to you, and I'm sad. I've been trying to deal. I've been dealing with mostly okay, but at the moment I'm trying to figure out if I can go into work tomorrow or if I need to stay at home because I just can't really cope. My parents were luckily able to come out to the funeral. They were helping out my grandmother move out of her house because my grandfather passed just last week. Not last week. Like 8 months ago in January, and that's a thing. But for the most part, I'm just suffering. I'm suffering a lot. It's been a really shitty experience, and I mean, realistically, that's true of anyone who has a parent or a grandparent or whatever they lose. But yeah, it's like last week was hard. There was a lot of logistics. There's still going to be a lot of logistics. My mother-in-law left behind a bedbound father-in-law who suffered a stroke a few years ago and will likely need a lot of care. And figuring out how to deal with that is going to be interesting and lots of other things besides. But more than anything else, I miss my grown-up mommy. I moved out to New England when I was 19 years old, and um, I moved out to New England when I was 19 years old, and when I moved out to New England, moved in with the woman who's now my wife, and whose mother just passed. And, she was able to parent me and help me out and everything else like that from the time that I was a little shit at 19 years old until, as I joked at the funeral, the little shit that I am today. But more realistically, she was able to parent me as I grew to be the person that I am today. She helped take care of the kids when I was 21 years old, living with Jess and had no idea what to do. She would show up for the weekend, show up on Friday and say, "I'm taking the kids for the weekend and you can steal them back from me on Sunday." And we would. She would meet us halfway at a intersection point where she could pick up the girls. She would do everything that she could for us, whether it was, a load of laundry or whether it was going to the grocery store and picking out groceries that she knew we wouldn't have and buying them for us, whether it was really anything. And I miss her. It's only been a week and already I miss her, which is funny because, of course, I wouldn't talk to her every week. I would talk to her occasionally and she would tell me to take care of myself. And she would tell me to make sure that I was taking care of the girls and of my wife. And it sucks. It sucks to have lost her. It sucks to lose her. And I'm sad. Tonight I went out and saw friends at the bar that I've gone to occasionally on Sundays to meet friends for a long time. And there's no shock in that. I've done it for a long time running. But in describing, the loss of my mother-in-law, I've been consistently surprised with how much it hurts. How much it hurts to lose someone who mattered so much to me. How much it hurts to lose someone who influenced my life so much. So, to her I say, I hope all is well. And as Jess said, give him hell wherever you are now. I love you. That's all.